In this episode, we talk about niching down and if it's actually necessary. Hey everyone, and welcome to episode 37 of The Honest Entrepreneur Show. My name's Tom Ross, and let's get into it.
This question is from Anusha Ivaturi. Hi Tom. I'm a full-time artist and I'm currently working on setting up my online store/website/YouTube. I'm into watercolor paintings, hand lettering, and sometimes combining them with mandalas. I feel that I don't have a niche here. I'm constantly worried about it as everyone suggests to niche down, so I'm unable to focus and plan further. Though I'm getting good response from my audience for all these three topics, I'm confused how to go ahead in setting up my small business. Also because it's going to be my only source of income. Please help. Thank you.
Hey Anusha, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for your question and thank you for being an awesome part of this community that is growing here. I really appreciate you. So the answer to your question is, in your case, I'm not sure I would worry so much about niching, to be honest. And I'm one of these characters that talks about the importance of niching quite a lot, but generally that's when people are getting no traction, and they're getting no traction because it's super crowded. And so niching is a good way for them to kind of cut through some of that noise. By the sound of it, Anusha, you're actually getting some momentum. You're getting your audience responding to what you're putting out there. You're getting that reaction. You're getting that engagement, all the stuff that are like, fundamentals and foundational pieces of a proper business. So I would actually do more of what's working for you already. And in terms of how to turn that into a business, sell stuff. So if you've got an audience who are digging what you're putting out already, I wouldn't necessarily pivot. I wouldn't limit that whole thing down. I would just start actually talking to your audience and saying what are you most interested in everything I'm teaching? What do you care most about? That kind of stuff. And they're actually going to tell you, well, I love everything you're putting out, but if I had to pick one thing that was going to be a helpful product for me or a resource, then it would be like a mandala creator kit or something like that. But go and have those conversations with your audience, because guessing is shooting in the dark. So you don't want to do that, Anusha. You don't just want to be working super hard on a product and then get it out there and hope for the best. You want to have your community tell you what they care about most, and you can do that in all kinds of ways. You should be doing that in DMs, one-on-one conversations, in your Instagram story polls and ask a question thing and the new quiz feature in Instagram stories. I would use every tool at your disposal, every kind of surveying option that you have at your fingertips, and I would get those answers from people, because I guarantee there probably is one slice of what you're currently offering that is going to over-index and stand out compared to the other stuff you're doing. And so that will naturally niche you down a bit. I'm not saying you need to give up on all the other stuff, but it's going to be a first indication of what you should monetize and turn into a viable product. And I have to say as well, Anusha, it sounds like you're currently pretty frozen because of worrying about niching. And that is a terrible place to be in, because when you're frozen and you're paralyzed and doubt and imposter syndrome and all of those horrible things, it means that you're not going to be moving forward. You're going to be grinding to a halt in terms of any momentum for your business. And so I actually think you need to mainly focus on snapping out of that, realizing that maybe you shouldn't give a shit about niching right now. And what you should be focusing on is building more community, putting out more value, putting out more content, and actually building out products that your audience have requested. So I hate this when myself and anyone else, when you're rattling around up here. So, I just think you need a shift in mindset. Niching is not the be all and end all. It's an effective tool in the right context, in the right circumstance, when it's necessary. But right now, it sounds like an awful lot of things are going right. It sounds like you've got an awful lot of potential with your audience. So I would pounce on that and plow all of your energy into capitalizing that, instead of trying to holistically think about how to reframe what you're doing, which would infer it's not working, which it sounds like it is. So I hope that answer helped, Anusha. I am officially melting to death in this office. It is incredibly warm. I can't even see the thermometer over there, but it's something sickening. But I have to say, I'm enjoying this show, Anusha, and everyone else watching and listening at home. I'm enjoying this new format. It feels much more direct. I feel like I'm talking to you as I give these answers. It suits me a lot more than when I was kind of talking to the screen. And I'm also enjoying the shorter format. I might not be very good at giving concise answers. I'm sure many of you guys have noticed in the community, but I want these to be bite-sized. I love the idea of like you make your morning coffee and you get like 5 to 7 minutes of value and an answer about a question you didn't even know you had. That's what I want this show to be. So I hope it is helping people out there. Question of the day is, let me know in the comments, is this show helping you? Are you enjoying the new format? Let me know. I need your feedback. I appreciate your feedback. The same way Anusha should be getting feedback from her community on products. Give me that feedback, guys. It would mean the world. Thanks so much for watching this episode, everyone. If you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe using the little bell icon below on YouTube. That is the best single way to get notified when I release new daily episodes and try and bring you that daily value. So if you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe.